Made it out, finally in positions that we prayed about. Crazy how they don't call it hate, I guess it made me doubt. Soon as I got in the door, they just wanna take me out.
Super Bowl week, bro. I'm not gonna lie. We finna play the whole game. But okay, it's on 5 minutes. Okay, cool. Cause I thought it was on like 7 minutes, but it's on just on 5 minutes. So as you can see, Benjamin St. Juste got Defensive Player of the Year. Glad, bro. MVP, Jaden Daniels. What? Coach of the Year, Dan Quinn. Offensive Player of the Year for the NFC is Terry McLaurin, bro. Offensive Rookie of the Year, J5. Mike, oh my God, bro. This team, I'm trying to tell you, this team is dogs, bro. This team is dogs. As you can see in the last video, we played against the Saints in the NFC Championship. We finna get into the Super Bowl. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. More lit content is gonna be on the way. I got some Fortnite clips. I got a lot of clips to be going on right now. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. We finna get into this gameplay, boys. Alright, boys, we finna get into this gameplay. I didn't make no trades. Everybody's still the same. J5, Ted McClellan, Julio, Luke McCaffrey, Marvin Harrison Jr. Everybody's still here. Washington, defense, Micah. Yeah, pretty much everybody's still here. Let me put a since Bobby Wagner is like at this age. I mean, not at this age, but at a 99 for my team. I'm gonna put superstar ability on him. Cause ain't gonna lie, having Bobby Wagner on my team, bro, straight dog. Just a straight dog. I might hope he probably gonna be my user. Film study. On to put enforcer. Or to put mid zone KO on him too. Um, but yeah, we finna get into this gameplay. Move forward. Okay, boom. Marshawn Lattimore. Boom. Louvu. Superstar believe. Yeah, ain't gonna lie. Bobby Wagner finna be my user. I'm sorry, Cameron Curl, but Bobby got it this game, bro. And then I love this 1-2 punch where I have power running back, B Rob, and then my screen to everything else is dealing with Saquon, bro. I'm trying to tell you, this team is dogs, bro. I just got straight dogs on this team, bro. And I love it. Alright, we finna get into this gameplay. Enough talking. We finna play in the Super Bowl. I'll see y'all at the end of the video. Y'all know how I rock. I see y'all. Love y'all. And I'm signing out. Peace.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the Commanders, and it's coming up next.
When you think about the classic venues to host the NFL's ultimate game, this one's right up near the top of the list. The Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. We are minutes away from Super Bowl 59, and we've got a tremendous matchup in store. The moment is upon us, and we've got what should be an epic one here. as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Washington Commanders. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, the Commanders making their first appearance in this game with their new nickname. Remember, under their previous moniker, they made the big game 5 times and won it 3 of those.
But it's been more than 30 years since their last appearance here, partner. Super Bowl 26 in Minneapolis. That was the old Metrodome. Mark Rippon leading them to victory in that one.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Still on his feet. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. Leading them out, their young quarterback, the rookie from LSU.
And as we know and as we've discussed here in the run-up to this game, this is history in the making. The first rookie quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl. An absolutely tremendous accomplishment, something no one else has done. But he doesn't want to just go down as the first to make a Super Bowl. He's told us all week he's here to win it.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Daniels looking to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. To throw is Daniels. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Robinson again, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Commanders are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by York is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now here's Mahomes. It's complete to Brown, right side. 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Slings this deep from McLaurin.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, 41 yards.
And Washington has taken the lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Daniels going to try and throw for it.
Flushed out right. Here's a diving catch right side. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
And he's going to handle it on the touch pass.
Shedding through the defense. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Under a minute to go, clock running in a back-and-forth 1st quarter of play. Now Mahomes.
And that nearly intercepted, but it's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
The Washington offense back out there. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. 3rd and 4.
Again, it's Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. 1 quarter in the books.
And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. On fourth down, here's Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Flush to his right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. He's going to try and take off with it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Barkley, inside handoff. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
11 more on that one, and another first down. Throwing now is Daniels. Touchdown! Marvin Harrison Jr. from 4 yards out. And the Commanders continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. And now here comes Kansas City. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. A give right side for Pacheco. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To throw, it's Mahomes. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Xavier Worthy from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will shave one more off this lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out is their quarterback with his offense to take over once more. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson breaks through the contact. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Now Daniels. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Julio Jones, 47 yards. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they have the... will take over at the 24-yard line. To the air goes Daniels. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Darnell Washington. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 39, Mahomes. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. In motion, the tight end. Back to throw now on 1st down. With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now here's Mahomes. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
Butker's kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it? This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. We were treated to a fine performance in the first half from the Heisman Trophy winner, Jayden Daniels. He was on point repeatedly, ultimately finishing with 4 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters alone. Both teams making their final adjustments of the season during this long halftime break. Who will claim the Lombardi Trophy? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles in New Orleans for the second half of Super Bowl 59.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jayden Daniels getting set for this next possession. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Looking deep for Julio. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Daniels looking to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. To throw is Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Second down and inches. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. And McLaurin, the motion man right. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Commanders are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. It's complete.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 87 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 2 yards to go, second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Pacheco. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. 20, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Washington ready to try again on offense. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Commanders are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Chiefs offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco getting set for this next possession. And as we take a look at some of the highlights, we see just how impactful he's been. He and his quarterback have such a great chemistry together, and it's been on full display throughout the contest. Pacheco gets it again on second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3rd and 9 here.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Barkley will score. Touchdown, Commanders. The York on now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Well, now how about this return? And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. He finds his man complete. It's Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So that's the end of 3 here in Super Bowl 59 from Caesars Superdome. And there's just one quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. Mahomes going to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Mahomes now to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first and 10, it's Robinson. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. They'll run again here with Robinson. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Robinson up the middle. Runs over him. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Man, 188 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On the give, here's Robinson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Daniel's going to try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you would... yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw, it's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Extra point by Butker is on target as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here we go on the next drive for Washington. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this. And that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch, and it's the rookie quarterback, Charles. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught out in the right flat, and he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And he'll be stopped. 25. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught once again by Brown. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 32 yards. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that? It's caught inside the 25. Big yardage that time for Washington. 71 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Robinson diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to claw one back. Butker is on target as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. They won't give him a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards? Wow, that's a really big game.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Slings this deep for McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A huge play there for Washington. 59 yards. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Flush to his right. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
They did it, the Washington Commanders, Super Bowl champions. And this storied franchise will once again possess the Lombardi Trophy. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
There's Commissioner Goodell set to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Washington Commanders, champions of Super Bowl 59. So that will conclude our coverage this year on EA Sports. I want to thank my partner, Charles Davis, for another incredible season together in the booth. Till the fall, folks, Brandon Gaudin saying good night from New Orleans.